Good afternoon. Today I'm going to show you how to use the Receivables Transaction Unapply utility to pull a transaction that's been moved to history so that you can unapply or edit the application of a cash receipt or a credit memo. We'll start off by taking a look at a customer's transaction so we can see what it looks like before we make our adjustment. We'll select customer 16. So you'll notice here there's quite a few transactions that are in history, starting with this document that ends in 679. Just kind of note that down. So let's go ahead and jump into the tool and I will show you what happens and how you actually unapply that transaction. The best way to get to the utility is to click your home page or the home icon and then click on Professional Services Tools Library. And you'll notice there's several options here. The one that we're interested in is under the Sales Tools section, and it's called RM Transaction Unapply. So since that right now is unselected, we'll go ahead and click it, and now it's selected. And we'll choose Next. Let's go ahead and select that customer number 16. Okay, right away it brings in all the transactions that are in history. You'll notice there's a checkbox on each of these indicating that it has in fact been applied. So let's say that I want to unapply this one. So I'll check it, and as soon as I unselect it there, because that's essentially what's happened, it's now unselected, I can view a report to see what transactions will be affected by this process. Okay, in this case, it looks like we have 10 different invoices, actually 9 invoices. So these 5 invoices over here, and then these 4 invoices here, and the payment, or this was actually from a credit memo, that was a total of 1,092.64. So what will happen when I unapply this is all these transactions will be reopened and the credit will be reopened as well so that I can reapply that as necessary. So we'll just repeat this process, and this time we'll choose unapply. And we'll get a nice edit list that shows us exactly what we did. Basically it's the same as it's like a pre-checklist. Now let's close this and go back and look at that customer. So we'll just close our windows and eventually cancel this window here. Let's go back over to our transaction by customer and pull up that customer number 16. And if we just look at our open transactions now, we see those 10 invoices, and the credit has now been moved back into the open tables where I can come back in and use the reapply process to apply this credit however I like. Okay, so that's all there is to it. Thank you very much.